Hello everyone, Scooty007 here bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 4-4 Florida Marlins taking on the 2-7 Washington Nationals. This is game 3 of a 3-game series. Series is all tied up at 1. Who will come out on top? Will it be the Marlins? Or will it be the Nationals? We're at Nationals Park. And here is the starting lineup for the Florida Marlins. Leading off, the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. Batting second, the second baseman, Dan Uggla. Batting third, their right fielder, Jeremy Hermania. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the left fielder, Josh Willingham. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Mike Jacobs. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Jorge Cantu. Batting seventh, the center fielder, Cody Rouse. Batting eighth, the catcher, Matt Trenner. And on the mound, and batting ninth, the pitcher, Mark Hendrickson. On the mound for the Nationals, it is Odalis Perez. Comes in the game batting with an ERA of 3.71. 1 win, no losses, 9 2/3 innings pitched, allow 12 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. Nationals Park gives a -2 to strikes and a +2 to walks. Hanley Ramirez batting a .355. Steps into the box. And the first pitch. 3-1, strike. That's a 12. That's an 8. Struck him out. Dan Uggla up. He's batting a .300. Here's the pitch. 4-3, strikeout 13. That's a 2. Struck him out. 2 away, and Jeremy is up. First time up. Here's the pitch. 1-3, strike 8, 11 too high. 6-1, ground ball to Bellard, and that retires the side. No, as the Nationals retire the Marlins in order, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the first. And here is the starting lineup for the Washington Nationals. Leading off, the shortstop, Christian Guzman. Batting second, the center fielder, Lastings Millage. Batting third, the third baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Nick Johnson. Batting in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the right fielder, Austin Kearns. Batting sixth, the catcher, Paul LaDuca. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Ronnie Bellard. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Felipe Lopez. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Odalis Perez. On the mound for the Marlins, it is Mark Hendrickson. Comes into the game with a 5.66 ERA. No wins, 3 losses. 14 1/3 innings pitched, allowed 15 hits, 12 strikeouts, and 3 walks. Here's the pitch to Christian. He's batting a .439. 3-1. That's going to be a walk. That's a 7. That's a 7. And the Nationals lead off with a walk. So 1 on, and that's going to bring up Lastings Millage, who's batting a .273, infield at double play. Strategy roll 5, Nationals holding off. 5-3 at the ballpark. We're going to go to National Park for this play. And that's going to be 3-1. That's going to be a double star 3. Ground ball to Dan. And that is going to be a force out for Christian at second. And Millage is on. So on a fielder's choice, Dan will get on. Ryan Zimmerman up. Zimmerman batting a .324. Strategy rolls a 6. Hit and run is on the strategy die, and here's how the hit and run works. All ground double play ratings get a -2. All base run rating get a +2. All home run and walks are cut in half, rounded down. All lineouts are double plays, exception for an error on a throw. And if the batter strikes out, we'll resolve it as a steal. Zimmerman batting a .324, the pitch. Infield double play depth. 2-6. That's a strike. 3, the 8 is too high. No strikeout there. 5-4. Fly ball to Willingham. And 1 away. Oh, 2 away, sorry. 2 away, that's going to bring up Nick Johnson in the cleanup position. He's batting a .233, strategy roll 15. Here's the pitch. 4-5, blank. 3-2, double star 2, ground ball to Ramirez. And what? That retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, we are tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It is Josh Willingham, Mike Jacobs, and Jorge Cantu up. Josh Willingham batting a .286. Here's the pitch. 2-1 hit by pitch. That's a 20. That's an 8. Perez will give a +3 to that. And with that, it's a hit by pitch for Josh. Mike Jacobs comes into the box. He's batting a .233. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll 16. Infield at double play depth. 4-5, blank. 1-4, ground ball to Johnson. And that is going to be on a fielder's choice. Willingham will go to second, and the out is at first. So with a runner on second, that's going to bring up Jorge Cantu, 1 out. Strategy roll 15, infield at normal depth. Cantu batting a .233. Here's the pitch. 2-1 hit by pitch. That's a 14. That's a 10. That's the second hit by pitch in this game. So both Willingham and Cantu are on with a hit by pitch. And that's going to bring up Cody Ross. Umpire warns both of the benches on that. Cody Ross up. Ross batting a .333, strategy roll 1. Here's the pitch. 6-2, blank. 3-5. Fly ball to Millich. 2 away. Willingham will get the hold sign. And that's going to bring up Matt Trenor. Trenor batting a .250. Here's the pitch. Runners on first and second. Infield normal depth. Strategy rolls a 7. The pitch. 1-4. That's going to be a walk plus. Now, in a walk plus, we add 10 plus the ballpark factor of a +2. So we're adding 12. That's a 23. That's a 4. And the bases are loaded. So with the bases loaded, that's going to bring out Mark Hendrickson. He's been in 4 games, had 4 at-bats. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 3. 2-2, that's going to be a walk. That's a 5. That's a 1. And they walk Hendrickson, so that's going to score Josh. And everyone else just moves up a base on that. Top of the order, here's Hanley Ramirez, who's 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Strategy rolls a 4. 2 outs, bases are loaded. 1-1, strike, that's a 12, that's a 4. Struck him out. Struck him out, and with that, the Marlins leave 3 odd. 1 run, no hits, and no errors. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Austin Kearns, Paul LaDuca, and Ronnie Bellard due up for the Nationals. Austin Kearns 0 for 1. He is batting a 114. Sorry, here's the pitch. 5-6 strikeout, 8-12 too high. 4-1, and that's going to be a ground ball to Ramirez. Out number 1. Paul LaDuca batting an 087. Here's the pitch. 4-1 strike, 0. That's a 13. 5-2, ground ball to Cantu. Takes it, throws it over to Jacobs for out number 2. Ronnie Bellard batting a 414. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-5. That's a blank. And 6-6, that's going to be a double star 6. Fly ball out there to Hermania. And that retires the side. So the Marlins retired the Nationals in order, 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 2, it's Florida 1, Washington nothing. We go to the top of the third. It's Dan Uggla, Jeremy Hermania, and Josh Willingham due up for the Marlins. Here's the pitch to Dan. 5-2, strikeout 13, that's a 3. Struck him out. Jeremy 0 for 1, here's the pitch. 4-4, that's going to be a wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. Nobody's on base. 2-2, that's going to be a walk. 12, the 19, too high. 5-5, fly ball out there to Kearns. Out number 2, Josh Willingham batting a 2 is got a run scored. Here's the pitch. He was walked in the last inning on that. 6-3, that's at the ballpark. We're going to go to National Park. 5-5, ground ball to Bellard. Out number 2. So the Nationals retired the Marlins in order. It's 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the third. Felipe Lopez, Odalis Perez, and Kristen Guzman due up for the Nationals. Lopez batting a 227. Here's the pitch. 4-1, that's going to be a strike. 8-18 too high. 2-6, line drive to Jacobs. Makes that catch. Odalis Perez up. Perez has been in 3 games, 4 at-bats. No runs, no RBIs, nothing yet across the board for him, so his average is still 0. Here's the pitch. 5-6, strike 13. That's an 11. That's a 1. Struck him out. 2 away. We go to the top of the order. Kristen Guzman up. Guzman is balked his last time up. Here's the pitch. 1-4, blank. 2-1, ground ball to Uggla, who takes it and tosses it over to first to Jacobs to retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Marlins make quick work of the Nationals. After 3, it's Florida 1, Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the fourth. It's Mike Jacobs, Jorge Cantu, and Cody Ross due up for the Marlins. Mike Jacobs 0 for 1, the pitch. 4-4, wild pitch. We're going to re-roll the dice. 6-2, blank. 1-2, double star 5, and that's going to be a fly ball out there to Millage for out number 1. Millage makes the catch, and it goes plop. Jorge Cantu. Cantu 0 for 0. Here's the pitch. 1-1, strike 7. That's a 1. Struck him out. And Cody Ross is up 2 outs. Ross 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-2 range play at Nationals Park. So it's going to bring in the range play. 4-2, double star 7. Fly ball to Lopez. It's going to be a power hit to Lopez. That's going to be a 10. That's going to be a home run. On an opposite side of the field, solo home run for Cody Ross. And it's going to touch them all. And that puts the Marlins up 2-0 on a solo home run by Cody Ross. That's going to bring up Matt Traynor. Traynor walked his last time up. Here's the pitch. 1-2 range play yet again. We go back to National Park for this one. Matt walked his last time up. 3-4. That is going to be an S+7, so it's going to be a single to Lopez. And that Lopez's range is a 1. That's a 2. So that's going to be a base hit. And that's going to be a double. We roll for the double to see if he gets it. If it's equal to or lower than his base run rating. His base run rating is a 3. That's a 2. That's going to be a double. He takes the single, stretches it into a double. And with that, tenor is on. We got a runner in scoring position for the Marlins. I was about to call them the Mariners, but wrong team entirely. So, with a runner in scoring position, that's going to bring up Mark Hendrickson. Hendrickson walked his last time up, has an RBI, strategy roll 13. The pitch. 3-3, possible error. And that's going to be 3-5. That's going to be a strike. So 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. And 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Lasting Millions, Ryan Zimmerman and Nick Johnson due up for the Nationals. Here's the pitch to Millage. Millage is 0 for 1. 3-4. That's going to be a blank. 2-3, fly ball out there to Romania. Out number 1. Ryan Zimmerman 0 for 1, the pitch. 3-2, possible error. 5-5, fly ball out there to Ross. Ross's error rating is a 0. That's a 1, no error there. That's going to be out number 2. 2 away, and that's going to bring up Nick Johnson. Johnson 0 for 1, the pitch. 6-2, strikeout, 8-10 is too high. 6-4, ground ball to shortstop. Ramirez will get that and makes the play. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Marlins retired the Nationals in order. It's 3 up, 3 down. After 4, it's Florida 2, Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It is Hanley Ramirez, Dan Uggla, and Jeremy Hermania due up for the Marlins. Here is the pitch, top of the order. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts on the day. 5-4. Possible error on a ground ball. 4-2. That's going to be a double out there to Millage. No error there. His error rating is on a 1-3. That's a 10. No error. And with that, Hanley will lead off with a double. Dan Uggla up. Dan is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. We have a sacrifice play coming up. Strategy rolls a 19. That's going to be a sac play. Dan, 5-6. Home run. And that's going to be a successful sacrifice bunt. So one away, and that gets a runner over in scoring position. And that's going to bring up Jeremy. Jeremy is 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 1. Marlins holding off. 1-6, strike 8. The 11 is too high. 5-6, ground ball to Guzman. And are they going to try to score? Yes, they are. Do they want to go for the auto out? No. Go for the auto out. Yes, they are going to go for the auto out. The runner will score. The out is at first, and that's going to score Hanley. So one out at first. The out is at first, and they're going to score the runner on that one. Josh Willingham will come up. Bases are empty with 2 outs. Willingham 0 for 1 with a run scored. The pitch. 1-2 range play at the park. 1-2. That's going to be a single to Kearns. Kearns' range is at a 1-4. That's a 4. He takes the hit away. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Austin Kearns, Paul LaDuca, and Ronnie Bellard due up for the Nationals. Austin Kearns 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-2. Home run chance on a 1-15. That's a 2. The 15 is too high. That needed to be a 3 or less. 2-1, pop up to Jacobs. So, 1 away, and that's going to bring up Paul LaDuca. Duca 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 3-5. That's going to be a strike. That's a 0. The 11 is too high. 6-4. Fly ball out there to Willingham. Out number 2. So 2 away, and that's going to bring up Ronnie Bellard. Bellard is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. 1-1. Strike 9. That's a 6. Struck him out. No runs, no hit. So no runs, no hits, no errors. After 5, it's the Marlins 3, Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the 6th. It's Mike Jacobs, Jorge Cantu, and Cody Ross due up for the Marlins. Mike Jacobs 0 for 2 on the day, and Perez can pitch to 2 more batters before he's considered tired. Jacobs 0 for 2, the pitch. 6-6 double star. Question mark double star on a 1-15. That is a 15. That's going to be a ground ball to Bellard. And out number 1, sorry. Jorge Cantu up. He's 0 for 1 with the strike. The pitch. 4-1. Blank. Cantu struck out his last time up. 6-3. And that's going to be a base hit past Guzman. So with that, the Mariners have a runner on first. Runner on first, that's going to bring up Cody Ross. 1 for 2 with a home run already in this game, a run scored and an RBI. Strategy roll 7, infield at double play depth. Perez tired, but they're going to leave him in. 6-3 at the ballpark. 1-2, and that's going to be a base hit past Kearns. And on that, Cantu, who is on second, gets a +2. That the base run rating comes at 3. That's a 3, and if the roll is less than or equal to, he will go to third, and that he does. So with that, the Florida now has runners on the corners, and that's going to bring up Matt Tenner. So they're going to bring the corners in. Matt Tenner up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Walked already. Strategy rolls a 16, 3-6. That's going to be a base hit. And that is going to score con 2. And with that, the Nationals will make that call to the bullpen. And they're going to bring in Ray King. Let's take a look at his card. A lot of blanks on that, too. Ray King, first time we're seeing him. He's got no wins and no losses, an ERA of a 5.68. 6.13 innings pitched, allowed 9 hits, 1 strikeout, and 4 walks. Mark Hendrickson, we have a pickoff attempt. Doesn't pick anyone off. Let's take a look at the stats here for Perez. Perez went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 2 walks. He had 6 strikeouts on the day, 1 home run, and 2 hit by pitches, an ERA of a 4.80. So here's the pitch to Hendrickson. 5-1 wild pitch. That's a 20. Nothing happens. Pass ball rating is at a 1-2. 4-6, that's going to be a double. So a double, that's going to score another run there. We have a 1. The lead runner advances, so either on both of these, the lead runner will advance. So Tenner will score, 2 runs scored on that. And if the roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner advances on the throw. And with that, Hendrickson has turned that double into a triple. Two-run triple by the pitcher, Mark Hendrickson. And now we go to the top of the order. Here's Hanley Ramirez, 1 out, the pitch. 2-2, possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 2-4, double star. Fly ball out there to Lopez. And that is going to be a failed sacrifice roll. That's a 6. His FS rating is a 1. And that's going to be a 4, so either way, he will not advance. That's going to bring up Dan. Dan is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 5-6, hit by pitch. 19, he gives a +10. That's a 5. And that's a hit by pitch with runners on the corners, and that's going to bring up Jeremy Hermania, who's 0 for 3 on the day with an RBI at the pitch. 5-2 range play. 6-3, fly ball to Lopez. Lopez's range is a 1. That's a 4. That's going to be a double. And another run scores. Dan will score on that. We have a 6. So in the 6, we check the second die roll. That's a 6. And first of all, it's going to tell us the lead runner advances. So Dan will score. That's going to be another run scored. And Jeremy is called in our rundown. That's a 1, and the runner is quickly tossed out. And he's thrown out, and he's tagged out at third. So 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and what an inning for the Mariners. Yeah, Mariners. Marlins. What an inning for the Marlins. I don't know why I'm getting Florida mixed up with Seattle in this replay for the replay today. I just don't know. That's going to bring up Felipe Lopez, Ray King, and we go to the top of the order, Christian Guzman. And with that, Mark Hendrickson can face 8 more batters. So Felipe Lopez, 3-6, blank. 6-6, double star 1, ground ball to Cantu. We'll get it and toss it over to Jacobs. Ray King not taking the hit. They are going to go bring in a pinch hitter. They're going to bring in Aaron Boone to pinch hit. Aaron Boone comes into the game batting a .400, pitch hitting for Ray King. Here's the pitch. 3-6, blank. 1-5, fly ball out there to Roth, to Hemania, and that is out number 2. Christian Guzman up. Guzman is 0 for 1 with a walk. Here's the pitch. 6-1, strikeout 1. That's a 7, too high. 3-5, and that's going to be a fly ball to Ross. And that retires the side. So we have a right, left, right coming up. So we can go with someone with a little bit of length, and that's going to be Garrett Mock. Garrett Mock is going to come into the game. Let's take a look at his card there. Or Marco. I don't think we did Marco. Yep. Marco is going to come in his plate, in his steed. So Marco Estrada will come in. Comes in with 3 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, and 1 walk. No ERA, no wins, no losses on him. So, taking a look at the stats for Ray King. Ray King went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 1 hit by pitch, an ERA of 25.71. And he's going to face off against Josh, Mike, and Jorge. Here's the pitch. And the Marlins retired the Nationals in order. It's 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. After 6, it's Marlins 8, Nationals nothing. We go to the top of the 7th. Josh Willingham, here's the pitch. 6-5, strikeout 8. That's a 2. Struck him out. Struck him out. Mike Jacobs up. Jacobs is 0 for 3. The pitch. 6-2. Blank. 5-2. Ground ball to Johnson. Out number 2. Jorge Cantu 1 for 2. The pitch. 3-6 at the ballpark. 3-6, fly ball to Village. So far, Florida has been able to score in almost every inning of play except for the 1st, the 3rd, and the 7th. 8 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Washington still nothing on the board. It's no runs, no hits, no errors as the Nationals retire the Marlins in order as we do get up and sing, "Take Me Out to the Ballgame." We go to the bottom of the 7th. It's going to be Lastings, Millage, Ryan Zimmerman, and Nick Johnson due up for the Nationals. Here's the pitch to Millage. Millage is 0 for 2 on the day. 3-3 blank. 2-3. Fly ball out there to Hermania. Out number 1. Ryan Zimmerman up. Zimmerman is 0 for 2 on the day. 6-3 at the ballpark. 4-3, that's a double to Ross. And that is off the wall, and there goes Mark's no-hitter. With a double off of Mark, there goes the no-hitter for the Marlins. He was perfect through 6. Runner on first. They are going to let him finish the inning, though. He was going for the no-hitter, and he lets off on a double. Nick Johnson up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 3-3 blank. 4-1, ground ball to Ugla. And the out is at first, and that's going to move Zimmerman over to third. 2 outs with a runner now in scoring position. Here comes Austin Kearns, 0 for 2 on the day, the pitch. 5-1. That's going to be a walk. All right, the call to the bullpen for the Marlins have been made. But it's a running joke in this in the replay today that I'm getting Florida mixed up with Seattle. Paul LaDuca's up. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. 6-3. That's going to be at the ballpark. 2-5. That's a base hit past Dan. And Kearns will go to third. Now, Kearns advances to third on a 3 through 6, and that is a base run rating of a 4. So runners now on the corners for the Nationals, as Ronnie Bellard will come up. Mark now tired. Here's the pitch to Ronnie. Ronnie is 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. The pitch. 3-1, that's going to be a walk. 18, that is at 18, and they walk him. All right, the call to the bullpen has been made for the Marlins. And they are going to bring in Taylor. They're going to bring in Taylor Kersley. Take a look at his card. Going to try to close out the inning here. Taylor comes into the game with an ERA of a 10.59. 1 2/3 innings, pitched 3 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. 1 loss on his regular season when he played, but nothing yet on the replay. For Mark Hendrickson, as he leaves the mound, and to the Marlins fans that are here at National Stadium, they give him a little bit of a standing ovation. 6 and 2/3 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.28. Almost went the distance for a no-hitter, gave up a double, which loaded the bases and gave a run scored here. Felipe Lopez up. He's 0 for 2, the pitch. They just need 1 more out. 6-6 is going to be at the ballpark. 1-1, that's going to be a fly ball to Willingham. And they get out of that jam. And he gets it, and Taylor will get him out of the jam. It's 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors after 7. Florida 8, Nationals 1. We go to the top of the 8th. It's going to be Cody Ross, Matt Chenner, and Taylor Tedeschi due up. They're going to leave Marco in. He can pitch to 3 more batters. Cody Ross went 2 for 3 with a home run. The pitch. 2-4 range play. And that's going to be 3-1. That's going to be a base hit to Kearns. Kearns' range is in a 1-4. That's a 5. That's going to be a base hit. And that puts a runner on first. Strategy rolls have been turned off for this game, for the rest of this game, and the way that works is we take the difference in score, so we have a 7, and we add that to the inning, which is 8, and it's more than 10. We have 7 and 8. That's a 15 difference, so no strategy from here on out in this game. Matt Tenner is up. He's 2 for 2. Here's the pitch. Double, walk. A run scored in an RBI, 5-5. That's going to be a wild pitch on an 11. That is too high for the pass ball. 6-2, ground ball to Zimmerman. And that is going to advance Cody to second. The out is going to be at first on a fielder's choice. And Taylor not taking the hit. And they're going to bring in John Baker. Baker, first time we're seeing him. No, he's been in 2 games, no at-bats yet. Here's the pitch. 3-2, strikeout, 7-13 is too high. 4-5, and that is going to be a ground ball back to Estrada. No double play there. And that is out number 2. We go to the top of the order with Marco now tired. Dan Hanley Ramirez will be up. He's 1 for 4 with a double, strikeout, and a run scored. Here's the pitch. 2-2, strikeout, 5-14 is too high. 6-3, that's going to be a base hit. And on that will score Cody. Cody's base run rating is a 4, so he'll go from second to home. We add a +1 to that. That's a 2. That's going to be a 4. And it's now 9-1 Marlins. So with a runner on second with 2 outs, that's going to bring up Dan Uggla. Marco now tired. Here's the pitch to Dan. Dan is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. 6-3 at the ballpark. 5-5 ground ball to Bellard. And that is out number 3. That retires the side. So we have a right switch right coming up for the Marlins. And they are ahead. And they're going to bring in Matt Lindstrom. Yep. So Matt Lindstrom is going to come in to pitch here. Lindstrom, an ERA of a 9.0. 1 save, 2 innings pitched, allowed 6 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. And for the top half of the 8th, it is 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. Taking a look at the stats here for Tyler. Tyler went 1/3 of an inning, nothing across the board there, an ERA of a 9.0. So Marco is going to be up. They're not going to pitch to Marco. Marco instead will be replaced by the left-handed pinch hitter, Ryan Langerhans. Comes into the game with batting a .333 average. So it's going to be Marco, Christian, and Lasting Millage. And out there in, they're not going to make any changes to the outfield. Ryan, the pitch, 6-4, and they're going to start off with a walk. With a walk plus, that's going to be a 31, that's a 12, and they walk them. All right, we go to the top of the order. Christian Guzman up is 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, infield normal depth, 5-3 blank. 5-6. That's going to be a double. And with a double, Ryan in scoring position. Lasting is 0 for 3, the pitch. 3-4, possible error. 3-5, double star 5. Fly ball out there to Willingham. Error rating is on a 0. That's a 13. No error there. And out number 1. And that is roll 1d6 if less than rating of the battle. The runner will score. And nope. Nothing happens there. So, and with that. Ryan Zimmerman up 1 away. Zimmerman 1 for 3 on the day. 6-3 range play. 2-5 line drive to Lindstrom. Back to the pitcher. His range is a 1-3. That's a 4. And that's going to score Ryan. Christian's going to come home and score too. He goes from second to home on a 1 through 6. And that's going to bring up Nick Johnson. The bullpen for the Marlins is warming up. And here's the pitch to Nick Johnson. Johnson is 0 for 3. 3-4, possible error. 2-1, ground ball to Conto. Error rating is on a 1-12. That's a 1. That's going to be that's going to be an error. And that's a 1-base error. And with that, the call to the bullpen has been made. So we have a right coming up, and they're going to bring in Joe Nielsen to try and salvage this inning here. They've already given up 2 runs in this inning. Austin Kearns is up. Joe Nielsen, 1 win, 2 innings pitched, allowed 1 hit, 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Here's the pitch. 3-5, that's going to be a wild pitch, and a 9, that's a wild pitch. So the runners will move up 90 feet and advance to second and third. 4-2, ground ball to Ramirez. And are they going to try to score? No, they're not. So the out is at first. 2 outs with the runners both on second and third. Paul LaDuca, he's 1 for 3, the pitch. With an RBI, 4-2, strikeout plus, that's a 12, that's a 1. Struck him out. So that retires the side. However, on the mound for the Nationals as we go to the top of the 9th, it is going to be Saul Rivera. That's what his card looks like. We're going to bring in Saul Rivera. He comes into the game with a 10.59 ERA. 2 losses. 1 2/3 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, 3 strikeouts, and 2 walks. He's going to face off against Jeremy Hermania, Josh Willingham, and Mike Jacobs. At the end of the 8th, the Marlins have retired the Nationals 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. After the 8th, it's Marlins 9, Nationals 3. We go to the top of the 9th. Will the Nationals come back and find us some ninth inning magic? Or will the Marlins hold off and take the win? Let's take a look at the box score here. Real quick before we do get to the box score, from Marco, he went 2 innings, allowed 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 1.80. Taking a look at the box score, Washington starting to come back, scored 2 runs in that 8th inning, and through 6, Florida was pitching a no-hitter to them. 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for the Marlins. The Nationals, 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. All right, here's the pitch to Jeremy. Jeremy 1 for 4, 1-2. That's going to be a strikeout. That's an 11. That's a 10. Struck him out. 1 away, and here's Josh Willingham. They are not, let's see, what are they going to do? They are going to pitch to him. And that's going to be 3-2. That's going to be a blank. 5-5, double star 1, fly ball out there to Lopez. And that's out number 2. Mike Jacobs. Jacobs is 0 for 4, the pitch. 2 outs, and they are letting Jacobs take the hit. 1-4, possible error. 2-2, power hit to Kearns. That's a 17. That's going to be a fly ball out. Error rating is on a 1 to 5. That's an 11. No error there. And that retires the side. The Nationals retire the Marlins in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Nationals down by 6. Can they find some 9th inning magic? We'll find out. It's Ronnie Bellard, Felipe Lopez, and Saul Rivera due up for the Nationals. Joe Nielsen done, and they are going to bring in, we have a right switch right. And they're going to bring in Kevin Gregg. Gregg, 3 saves on the inning, has pitched 4 innings, 2 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Here's the pitch to Ronnie Bellard. Bellard is 0 for 2. No one making any changes to that defense. 1-5. Home run chance. That's a 0. The 18 is too high. 4-6. That's a double. That's a double for Ronnie, and that's going to bring up Felipe Lopez. Lopez 0 for 3, the pitch. 1-2, strikeout plus, that's a 17, that's a 5. Struck him out. 2 away, Saul Rivera not taking the hit. They're going to bring in the left-handed pitch hitter, Rob Kawaki. So Ronnie Bellard is on first, and Rob is going to come up. Rob has been in 3 games, had 4 at-bats. Here's the pitch. 6-3. Home run, that's a 6. The 13 is too high. 3-6, double star 5. Fly ball out there to Ross. And Ronnie will get the hold side. The Nationals down to the last out. We go to the top of the order. Christian Guzman, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. Double, walk, a run scored. 3-6. Strikeout plus, that's a 15. That's an 11. Struck him out. And that's the ball game, folks. No runs, one hit, no errors. As the Marlins defeat the Nationals 9-3. Final line score coming right up. And with that, Mark Hendrickson will get his first win. Perez will pick up the loss. It's final score 9-run Florida, the Florida Marlins. 9 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. The Washington Nationals 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Cody Ross will get his 3rd home run of the season. Florida will go to 5-4. The Nationals will drop to 2-8. Taking a look at the stats here, Mark Hendrickson picks up the win, went 6 2/3 innings allowed, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 4.28. Odalis Perez will get the loss. He went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, 2 hit by pitches, an ERA of a 6.0. Kevin Gregg, the last pitcher up on the mound for the Marlins, went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no ERA there. Saul Rivera, 1 inning as well, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 6.67. So that's going to do it for us here at Nationals Park, as the Marlins will take the series 2-1. And if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when I go live with new videos, when the Philadelphia Phillies and their 2008 replay comes up live, and with Field of Dreams. Until then, I'm Scoonie007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.